I don't even know where to start with this. Hi guys, it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, of course, again. I was going through a little phase. I'll insert some pictures here. Let's just say I was sad. Also, are we digging my makeup today? Like, I have like 2 different colored eyes going on. Like, today I wanted to talk about my health problems. And while I'm not like completely disabled and I don't have it as bad as everybody else, I do struggle a lot, and it's kind of why I'm even on YouTube. Because when I'm sick, the best thing I can do is scroll on the internet or edit videos. Let's just say I can't stay in school because of this. I can't hold down a job. I can't do a lot of things, and I know that it's like not just my depression. Like I honestly thought my depression was a big factor of it for a while, but I've learned that it's not the depression, it's my health, and it's really tiring. Now, I'm not disabled. I totally could apply for disability, but I wanna go about life like everybody else. I want to be able to do things like everybody else. I want to accomplish things like a normal person, because it's not that bad. It shouldn't be that bad, and it shouldn't be that hard. So I just feel if I share it with you guys would understand more why I'm not as active, or why I get these large hiatuses. And it would make me feel a lot more comfortable knowing that everybody knows what's going on with me, just like on the inside. So this has been going on for at least 16 years now. Ever since I was little. I do not have the best health at all. And you know, I've changed my diets, I've exercised, I've been to therapy, I've done everything in my power to live normally, and it doesn't work. I am on hundreds of medications. I take at least 10 different medications each night to keep up with my health. And honestly, it makes everything so much better if I didn't have the support and the medications. Honestly, I would not be in such a good place health-wise right now. So I have gastrointestinal problems, I have muscle and bone problems, I have cluster medical migraines. I have everything in the book wrong with me. You name it, I probably have it, unless it's like severe, like fucking cancer. I don't have cancer, thank God. I don't have anything that prevents me from walking. I can walk, but I do have a lot of things that, you know, make me sleep 16 to 20 hours out of the day. My memory is really foggy. I have really bad memory loss, like my brain cells. And I often cope with my pain by showering a lot. So my water bill is bad. Showering is the only thing that helps with my pain. And you're wondering, well, what pain do you have? What goes on in your body? And I want to explain that. So I'm gonna start with my bones and muscles. They ache like a motherfucker. I have fibromyalgia. They thought that I had something chronic, like I have a chronic pain basically in my joints, my shoulders, my knees, my hips. It hurts all the time, and I can't do a lot of physical exercises because of that, except for swimming. Swimming helps a lot with that, and I do take medication for it. I have really bad restless leg at night because of it too. If I don't move my legs or my arms while I'm sleeping at night, it hurts really bad. And so I'm on medication to prevent most of the pain, as much pain as possible. But that definitely does not stop the restless leg. I am probably the most annoying person to sleep next to. If I walk outside for more than a couple hours at a time, if I do exercises that are like too hard, too vigorous on my body, my knees will like lock up and I can collapse. So I try to go easy on myself when it comes to that. I do a pool, I swim in my pool. I do take baths. My baths help so much with the pain in my muscles. But not only do I have a problem with my joints, I have so many problems with my stomach. Now, it's not just my stomach, and I know this can be really nasty to talk about, but I have a lot of problems on the inside that make me very sick. That means I'm throwing up like face down in the toilet like once a month probably. And the medications that I take for it help a lot, you know, like acid reflux, GERDs. I have that, and I do have like things to help with that, but that does not help the gastrointestinal disease. That does not help with the IBS. And I'm sick a lot, especially in the mornings, which is one reason I can't hold down a job, because I'm so sick all the time. I would miss too many days, and I can't work in the mornings because my stomach just does not function correctly in the morning. I do take stomach moving medication because my stomach does not move very well on its own by itself. It takes a long time for it to digest things, which also causes me to get sick. I throw up whatever goes in because it just doesn't want to digest. So I have to keep up on that or I will regret it. And I have really bad acid. So bad to the point where it fucks up my teeth, and I have to keep up at the dentist with my teeth, and I have to use special toothpaste, and I always have cavities, at least a couple a year. And it's not because I don't brush my teeth. I do brush my teeth, brush them every day. It's just the acid from my stomach in my teeth that really eats away at it. And when you're throwing up, the last thing you want to do is brush your teeth. With that being said, the acid also eats away at my throat. It eats away at my stomach. I am likely to get stomach ulcers, which are just holes in your stomach from acid eating away at it. And I also have a lot of kidney problems, kidney stones. Not fun. Changed my diet so many times. Does not work, but it is very helpful. I'm going to talk about my head now, which is not only the place where I hold my anxiety, which also makes me very sick and triggers my sickness a lot. I can't sleep at night without a blood pressure medication, and it sucks. So this blood pressure medication isn't, you know, always promised to work every single night, but it helps a lot. And I also take clonazepam with that, which is sold on the streets. Gang gang. I honestly don't get why, but it helps me a lot when it comes to sleeping. My brain does not shut down correctly at night. I do not go into REM most of the time, and if I do, I do not stay in REM without help of medication, and I will stay up all night, which causes my bones to hurt and me to be more restless. And I do get sick if I stay up for more than 12 to 16 hours at a time. Everything begins to hurt, and my body kind of goes into a shock. It's strange because I have insomnia, and this insomnia makes me sick. So I have to make sure I get rest at night, because if I don't, I will be all types of fucked up in the morning. I can't do a lot of things because of this medication that would be more fun to do in my life. And because I can't sleep at night, I have really weird dreams, really bad dreams. It's not fun. And whenever people come to spend the night, they're like, why are you taking 20 different medications? Trust me, I need them, especially if I'm going to be sleeping tonight. So another problem with my head, so from the shoulders up, is I get cluster migraines. And these migraines are so bad, they make me want to die more than I already do right now. I can only explain it as like a really bad brain freeze, and it's all the way around my head. And I have to catch it in time with medication, or else it's gonna get bad, like really bad. If I can just catch it in time, I'm usually okay. And so I take a pill called Ropax, and thank God for Ropax, because if I didn't have that, I would have the worst migraines probably a lot of the time. I used to get them really bad when I was little, especially in school. I had to quit public school, and I had to quit gymnastics because of my migraines and my sickness. And I had missed 40 days the freshman year I tried to go back to high school. I think it was between 40 or 60. I was gone at least once or twice out of the week. I think I only made 2 full weeks, and they were not in a row, when I was in school, and it was bad. And, you know, my teachers thought like I was skipping and I was out doing drugs or drinking, when in reality I was just home puking. And I think most of them learned that when I would get sick in class and I would have to go home. They just saw it on my face. And it makes me really sad, because I don't think I'll ever be able to get a regular job. And I don't think a lot of people believe me. I've been told that I fake disabilities or whatever, and it's not that I have disabilities, it's just that I'm sick and I can't do a lot of things that I want to do. And so you're thinking, oh well, YouTube's great because you'll make money off of that and you can work on your own schedule, but the problem is I do not have the motivation to make videos as often as I'd like. I'm way too sad for that, and I do not have enough health to go to a job every single day and work that job. And you're probably wondering, oh well, how are you going about your life right now? I'm living with my mom. My mom pays a lot of my medical bills. I'm so thankful for my mom. She does everything. She's there when I'm sick. She'll crawl up in bed with me if I really need the comfort. And I don't think anybody gets it like she does, because she sees it all of the time. It's also really embarrassing, especially when you get sick and you have friends over or your boyfriend over or whatever. It's embarrassing to, you know, be sitting in the bathtub, like puking, crying, in pain, and, you know, them having to leave or having to sit there and wait for you to feel better. It's not cool. And I just kind of wanted to talk about it because so many people ask me, like, why aren't you filming more? Why aren't you doing all these things that are, like, productive in your life? And I completely get depression. I really thought that it was depression for a while, because, you know, I'm very foggy. I want to sleep all the time. Sometimes I get sad, but it's not. It's just my health, and I can't help it. And I wish I could, but I can't. In no way am I asking for, like, attention or for, like, help. I don't need that. There's people out there that need more help than I do. There's people out there that need care more than I do, and I'm thankful I'm not in their position. But I did want to cover it because it would make me feel better, and I feel like I wouldn't get asked as much. And I know it's something personal to be putting on my channel, because I'm not very open about my home life on my channel. I just like to joke around or whatever. But I feel like it's good to get it out. It's good to talk about it, and I'm thankful that I have people listening. In no way should I be using social media as a platform for my emotions, but here we are. So, but that's just some of my serious health problems that I wanted to talk about and get on the table. It's not all of them. I have a whole list, but it's enough for you to, like, understand what I gotta deal with. And if you want to follow me on social media to keep up with that, where I do talk about it sometimes, I will put them right here, and I will also put it in the link down below. I don't talk about it all the time, but I talk about it enough for it to get annoying. So if you like less boring videos than this one, I promise I do not talk about sad, boring things all the time. You should subscribe because it's not always like this. I'm just saying, I'm kind of fun sometimes. So my subscribe button is right there. Everybody knows where that is. I will talk to you next time. Bye guys.